The most important decision that you're gonna make that's gonna either dictate if you're gonna make $10,000 a month within the next few months or completely waste your time is the high income skill that you choose. See, what you're used to right now is gurus telling you just learn e-commerce, just learn social media marketing, hey, just start a SaaS business. All of this advice is BS. What people are recommending to you is a business model, not the skills that are necessary to help you make that business model successful. And in today's video, I'm going to show you 3 skills that are applicable for every industry's success. It doesn't matter if you're starting an e-com brand, a marketing agency, a software, these skills will follow you everywhere. If you master these skills, reaching $10,000 a month will be a freaking breeze. So what is a high income skill? It's a skill that helps a business scale. For example, what is the reason you go to university? You are learning a specific skill that you can offer to another business as a service so you can get paid to either make them more money or save them more time. These skills aren't high income skills. They're not putting exceptional amounts of money in the pockets of a business owner. A high income skill is something that is not going to be replaced by AI. It's not something that is so old and dated. It's something that is currently in demand that you can master for free, that has a proven track record so it does not waste your time. This is the most important decision that you can make, because here the currency that you're exchanging isn't money, it's time. It can take you months to master these skills, and if you choose the wrong one, you've wasted months, and if you do this enough time, you waste years and you're never making any actual money. So ideally, you have to figure out a skill that can help take you to $10,000 a month. So ideally, you have to pick a skill that you enjoy doing but is also in demand in the current market. And I'm not an advocate for following your passion. I don't believe in this. However, I am an advocate for monetizing your God-given gifts. Some of you are great at communication. Some of you are great at writing. Some of you are great at technical, analytical stuff. Whatever your skill set is, there is a high income skill that is in demand right now that you can learn around the skill that you already have some sort of experience with. But before I tell you how to monetize your actual talents, I need you to understand the 3 evergreen skills that are applicable in every industry that will change the trajectory of your life, because they are currently in demand and will forever be in demand. These are AI-proof skills that will have a businesses knocking at your door ready to pay you. Let's get into this. So let's start off with skill number 1. It's copywriting. For those who don't know, copywriting is the art of persuading people through written words. It is salesmanship in print. For example, we have businesses who send you emails on a consistent basis. These can be promotions. For example, a huge Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. This is an email that has the objective to convince you to purchase from them. Brands are constantly paying copywriters to create these emails, as well as designers to create these emails to get their prospects to purchase from them. Another example is ads. All the ads that you're seeing on the internet, on your Instagram, on your YouTube, on your Facebook feeds, all of these are written by some sort of expert copywriter that studies the psychology of their audience. They use a few words to convince you to watch the entirety of the video, then click over towards a website where there's even more copywriting done, and that copywriting is to convince the person to purchase. The better the copywriter is, the more purchases that the business gets, the more money that you're going to make, because the business is happy because they're making money off of your work. And that's what landing page copywriting is. And that's what brings us to landing page copywriting as another example. This is a website. This is when you're looking at an amazing brand. For example, you can go and check out Feastable's website. All the website content there isn't just random written content from an English teacher in some crazy essay. Every single word is written perfectly to talk to their perfect prospect, the perfect person who will consume that product. They're trying to convince that individual to purchase the product from them. And then there's content written copywriting, which is like social media content. These are great examples. And the reason that it's such a great skill is because it's applicable across every industry. If I wanted to open a software company, I can have copywriting on the websites, on my ads, on my social media content, throughout my emails. Same thing with an e-commerce brand. If I wanted to open up a Feastable's competitor, copywriting is going to be the main core of the business to convert people and convince them to purchase from me. Every single industry needs copywriting if you have some sort of online presence. Think about even the newspaper. When people were selling in the newspaper back in the day, that was copywriting. You can't get people to press a button, purchase a product, or do anything without solid copywriting. So here's an example of good copywriting versus bad copywriting in a random scenario. Homeless, please help, thank you, God bless you, versus which religion cares the most about the homeless. And they have all of these right over here. And this is just a test to get more people intrigued and enticed by the offer that this individual has. And in this case, it's obviously to get some more donations. It's obvious which homeless person is ending up getting paid more, the one on the right side. So who can you actually sell this to? You can sell the skill of copywriting to e-commerce brand owners throughout multiple different stages. If you want to do their emails, you want to do their ads, you want to do their website, all of these different touch points that an e-commerce brand has with its audience, wherever copywriting is needed, you can master that skill and you can go and apply your copy skills to help them convert more users. Same exact principle with SaaS owners. On the same exact touch points that the audience has with that SaaS, you can be the copywriter. Personal brands work very well. For example, I would need someone to come in and write content for my clients because I own a personal brand content agency. A copywriter would come in with the experience of writing copy and writing content, and I can hire them per client, and that's what's going to help them scale to tens of thousands of dollars a month, and realistically anyone who sells anything online. And like I just said, I personally constantly hire copywriters, and I make sure that 99% of the people that I hire for my business, doesn't matter what their role is, have some sort of experience in copywriting, because it shows me that they know how to persuade people, and that's the end objective of my work. I want to make sure I'm persuading the right people to purchase from me, and that's where copywriters are so important. Now, where can you learn copywriting? There's the Utopia, which you have a link in the description to sign up for. It has every copywriting course you will ever need to master the skill and start offering it as a service. There's YouTube. You can go back to my YouTube channel and courses. Next up is lead generation. Oh my gosh, this skill is applicable for every freaking industry. It's the action or process of identifying and cultivating potential customers for a business. In simpler terms, it's finding people who are interested to buy from you or the business that you're working with. A lead is someone who shows interest in something that you're offering. Lead generation is being able to create a system or a predictable process that provides predictable interest in your offer, because I can't just go in and be like, okay, I want to sell to 10 people this month, and I sell it to those 10 people. I find 20 people that are interested, 10 people actually buy, but next month I'm starting from zero all over again. I need to have a predictable system in place to make sure I'm able to replenish the amount of leads. It's like groceries. You go to the grocery store, when you come home, they finish, you got to replenish it. You have a grocery system where you create a list, you go to the store on a specific day, you bring it home. Same with laundry. You need the exact same thing with lead generation. Now, there's different types of lead generation. There is outbound lead generation and inbound. Outbound lead generation is you're outreaching somebody. For example, you're outreaching someone in the direct messages. You're sending them a cold email. You're running paid ads where people don't trust you at this point. They don't know who you are, but once they do trust you, then you can slowly get them towards buying from you. Then there's inbound, which is referrals and personal brand social media. That's like what I have right now. I have my personal brand. You're starting to trust me. You're starting to know who I am and potentially purchase something that can help you if it's actually beneficial. Now, why is it a great skill? It doesn't matter what industry you're in. Every business will forever need leads. So much so that virtually every marketing agency model and coaching models are based around either attracting leads or converting them. Everything in the industry is about lead generation. So here's an example of an outbound lead generation offer. We will build you a cold email infrastructure inside your business so you can sign more high-ticket clients without having to learn yourself or pay a monthly retainer. This Cold Email Wizard has a program where he's helping people with outbound lead generation. He's teaching business owners on how to do it because it's such a valuable skill. And here's an example of an inbound lead generation offer, which is mine. Close 2 to 10 new clients with your personal brand in the next 90 days or you don't pay. And it's not just about who you could sell this service to, because you yourself are going to need this if you're offering a service to businesses, right? There's two main benefits of lead generation. You're going to be able to generate your own leads, and you're going to be able to sell this skill as an offer to other business owners. And who can you sell it to? You can sell it to marketing agency owners. I own a marketing agency. I want want predictable lead flow, if you mastered the art of lead generation on outbound or inbound, for example, you know how to build personal brands or you know how to do cold outreach, I could hire you for a few $1,000s a month to generate me great leads so I can close tens of thousands of dollars worth of deals. It's a great trade-off. Same thing with SaaS owners, personal brands, and anyone who sells anything online. And I've personally hired lead gen guys from my Instagram, from YouTube, and I still work with them to this day. And where can you learn this? The Utopia has an entire course on how to master lead generation on outbound and inbound, and it's all for $150 a day. You get full access to it all. You can also go through my own YouTube videos, again, same thing, and it's super simple, or you can sign up to my email list and learn all these strategies for free. And this next skill that is so important is sales. It's the art of persuading people through spoken words to purchase something. Every agency owner, coach, consultant, SaaS business owner ever needs a salesman, and specifically high ticket closers. So there's two main forms of getting into sales. There's the starting point, which is appointment setting, and number two is the actual closer. So why is it a great skill? Sales is always going to be in demand. You need a human to convince humans to buy with these, and AI will never be able to do this job. If you get good quick, you can do six figures within your first year, and the amount you can get paid is infinite. All you're doing is exchanging time for money. Businesses are incentivized to hire salespeople based off commission. So the best salesperson, if you're good at communication, you should definitely hop into sales as your primary skill set. Your sales skills are applicable in every aspect of life. And who can you sell this to? Marketing agency owners. I don't have time to jump into 80 to 100 calls a month that are sales calls. I can hire someone who I can pay 5 to 10% of my closed deals and get them to do the closing for me. I don't have to think about it. I can focus on my content creation and I can focus on running my business. You can also do this for SaaS owners and personal brands. And I've personally hired 2 salespeople myself, and they're running the sales department for my business. No one person could do 100 sales calls a month. You need a sales individual, and you can learn all of this inside the Utopia as well. These are the top 3 skills that you should be mastering that are evergreen skills across any industry. If you guys want to master these skills, you guys can click the link in the description, hop into Utopia. It has every single resource you'll ever need to master skills that are in demand, and it's all for $150 a day. We have courses, we have live calls hosted by me every single week. We have expert instructors who are answering your questions every single day. It's the greatest online community to build yourself up and generate your first $10,000 online. Just click the link in the description and sign up, and I'll see you guys inside.